Hello, and welcome to Tarot on Purpose. For today's reading, we're asking the universe, what do we need to know right now? We have 4 piles to choose from. Pile 1 is the Mystic Monday Tarot and this raw amethyst crystal. Nine of Swords coming through as the example card. Pile 2 is the Spirit Within Tarot with this raw smoky quartz crystal. And the Queen of Swords coming through. Pile 3 is the Reconnect Tarot with the Devil as the sample card. And these raw chalcopyrite stones. And these came in a pair, so I leave them together. And pile 4 is the Transient Light Tarot. 4 of Pentacles. And this raw labradorite stone. Take a moment to choose your pile when you're ready. Use the timestamps below, and I will see you there. Hi, pile 1. You've come to the reading with the raw amethyst crystal, which is good for spiritual enlightenment and growth, and also increasing our intuition and our connection with the universe. And the Mystic Mondays Tarot, whose creator envisioned an intentionally positive deck inspired by the different frequencies given off by bright colors. We're going to set the tarot aside for a moment and begin with your oracle cards. First card we have coming through says, friends know when friends need a social break and a place to snooze. Got a sloth sleeping on a llama there. So the universe may be coming through, letting us know this reading is about friends and rest and relaxation, maybe balancing our social activities. We have Pisces coming through from the Arcana Astrology deck. We have the color, it's like a blackish color with protection and a chain link here from the Prism of Color deck. And we have the Desert card from the Untamed Elemental Oracle deck. The creator of this Arcana of Astrology deck says that Pisces may indicate, with this card at least, that having feelings of mixed emotions is an ongoing thing that you are dealing with. And since we have the friends know when friends need a social break and a place to snooze here, we might be looking at making sure the universe telling us to make sure that the friends that we have are not frenemies. They're actually those that are there to support us and not actually enhance our confusion through mixed emotions, clear communicators. Especially with this protection card coming here, it's telling you make sure that you're protecting yourself from any social situations that can increase your confusion. The creator of the Untamed Elemental deck says for the Desert card that deserts can be unforgiving and you need to have the ability to adapt. In order to balance out this energy, we need to surrender to our circumstances and support that will arise. So making sure we're protecting ourselves, but leaving ourselves open to support that may be coming in, potentially from our friend circle. Pisces is also coming up starting in February. For the time of this reading, this is a timeless reading, but for the timing of when I'm actually doing the reading, Pisces is coming up in about a month. So if you're looking for indications of timing, something happening in the next month, maybe that's a goal for you to work for within the next month, is making sure that your social activities and your social circle is balanced out so that it's supporting you and giving you the support that you need. And also so that you're supporting those within your social circle in a balanced way. Let's see what tarot has to say. We're going to get 4 cards from tarot. First we have, we have 2 coming out. First of all, we have the 9 of Swords, which was actually the one that came out when I demonstrated the deck. And we have the 10 of Swords coming out right in a row. And I have shuffled these. So feelings of despair, like you've been working through something for a long time, potentially that you are at a breaking point, also maybe closing out the cycle of something. Yeah, friends know when friends need a social break. The universe may be telling you to take some time. We have the 8 of Wands, indicates speed and action coming out underneath protection. So do what you need now to protect yourself. And finally, we have the 6 of Wands, which is also an action card about celebration, recognition. So look at this progression here from despair to celebration. So this reading is telling you that taking time to rest and reflect upon who it is that you are sharing your energy with will help you overcome any feelings that you're carrying a burden. I know carrying a burden is more of 10 of Wands, but that's really coming through here. And help you break through any feelings of despair and quickly get to a place of joy, happiness, and celebration. The creator of this deck talks about the 9 of Swords indicating anxiety and distress. And it says to be your own cheerleader in order to acknowledge all the good things in your life and help you remember that all is not lost. It says feeling this spectrum of emotions is normal. So we have the Pisces card here talking about mixed emotions. So don't be afraid to acknowledge your emotions. The universe is telling you that emotions are normal. And if you're all over the place now from happy, sad, anxiety, carefree, and with the speed card here, they may be all over the place here, jumping from one emotion to the other with the 9 of Swords, the mixed emotions, and the 8 of Wands. So yeah, the universe is telling you some protection is needed and the ability to adapt in order to help you deal with this fast changing situation of emotions, this fast changing emotional situation. The creator of this deck for the 10 of Swords card says take inventory of thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes and clearly label the ones you want to keep and the ones you want to throw away. So that's emphasizing the idea from the 9 of Swords to be your own cheerleader. Evaluate where your energy is going right now and decide what stays and what goes, or what remains your focus right now or is put on a pause. It doesn't have to stay and go. It doesn't have to be that cut and dry. Yeah, and the creator is, for the 8 of Wands, says that Boundaries help you focus instead of using your energy reserves. So when we're talking about movement and fast action, making sure that we have boundaries. This protection card is definitely coming through for a theme in this reading. So making sure that we're setting boundaries, protecting ourselves so that we can focus on the things that we want to focus on to get to a place of joy and celebration. Be your own cheerleader and focus on the things that you have to celebrate rather than dwelling in what you have to be stressed about. The creator in this guidebook says, killing the game with absolutely no shame. You are on fire and there's no stopping you. People are taking notice of your success and acknowledging you for your talents. So for sure, this is a place to go from this feeling to this feeling is the ultimate goal. And we can do that by evaluating where our energy is going, setting the boundaries that need to be set, protecting ourselves from energy vampires, so to speak, especially with this know when friends need a social break card. If people are being too demanding on you right now, the universe is telling you it's okay to set those boundaries and let them know that there may be a limit to what you're able to help them with right now. And the desert card, speaking about being adaptable, definitely is saying that you can change in order to get yourself to a place where you feel like you have more to celebrate than more to stress about. Let's get some more guidance here. We have the Divine Intuition Oracle coming through with number 13, the brow chakra, which is also the third eye chakra. Look at those sunglasses. You're on fire, bright sun. Look at this. We had no sun, a partly cloudy sun, coming into more light sun, and a huge bright, well, it's small, but a much brighter sun here. So this is a progression. And look at this. She's on fire so much she needs sunglasses. She's shining so bright she needs sunglasses. The future's looking up. And we can get to that point through intuition. We had the connection to intuition through the amethyst stone there as well. From the Awake Inner Wisdom cards, we have alchemy. It's showing the symbol for Mercury on here, which is a lot about communication, fast communication. So if you've been thinking about communicating to people in your social circle, what your boundaries are, the universe is saying, yes, right now is a great time to do that. These last two cards will give us some affirmations. So we have first coming up, forgiveness. I will grant myself the same forgiveness and understanding that I extend to my loved ones. Painful thoughts that hold guilt are simply memories and acknowledgement of growth. I am not the same person that I once was, and knowing this is glorious. If we tie this back into what we just said about setting boundaries, I think that this is saying that we may be good at recognizing the limits that other people have and not asking too much of them. But we need to also do that for ourselves so that we're giving ourselves the same respect and understanding that we give others when they need a break. When we need a break, we forgive ourselves. And this is acknowledging that you've gone through some growth. I am not the same person that I once was, and knowing this is glorious. Thoughts that hold guilt are simply memories and acknowledgement of growth. So the universe is telling you you're ready to grow to a place where you can have balanced relationships by setting boundaries and evaluating where your energy is going. You're ready for that. The last card we have is the Mindful Messages deck, and you actually got 2 coming out. We had the one that was in reverse is Self-Appreciation with I Am Enough. So yeah, the universe is telling you, make sure you're giving yourself the same respect and appreciation, acknowledgement, recognition with that 6 of Wands there. Make sure you're giving yourself that as much as you may be to other people. There's a journal there that says I am enough. Maybe journaling would be a good exercise for you. It says, I will find a moment throughout the day that I can dedicate to myself. Find a comfortable space and bring a pen and paper. I will write a letter of appreciation to myself where I will pour love into who I am and all that I do. That's a nice way if you're wondering how you can start thinking about setting those boundaries. Journaling may help you work through some of those mixed emotions. And you can just start writing without worrying about what people would think if they read it. It's for you. That journal isn't for anybody else. It's for you. Self-appreciation. It's for you. I'm going to put this back in the reverse position to remind us that this was blocked right now. And the universe doesn't want you to forget to give yourself that same respect that you're giving to other people. The other card that came through said, Edge of Greatness. The universe is opening doors for me, bringing opportunity my way. I don't crumble at the edge of my greatness. I take the opportunities that come and walk through the doors with confidence. Nice. That's a great final card for this reading. This is the universe opening doors for you. Look at that. Recognition, victory, celebration. The universe is opening doors for you. It just wants you to make sure that there's not something that's setting you back that you can actually control or limit or put on pause right now. I take the opportunity that comes my way and walk through the door with confidence. Yes, the desert card said make sure you're being open to support that may be coming through. All right, pile 1. So from the universe, I think this is pretty clear. The universe is telling you what you need to know right now is that great things are in store for you. You are talented and you can be victorious. You can work through any feelings of anxiety or mixed emotions that you may have that may be stemming from people that you're hanging out with or giving your energy to. And the people that are meant to be in your circle are the ones that support you and recognize when you need a break. And it's telling you, remember to give yourself the same level of self-appreciation and forgiveness that you're willing to give other people. And then journaling. It's encouraging you to journal or write. We had the alchemy card with Mercury on it, which was communication. So potentially if you are in a position where you need to set boundaries with people in your lives, maybe writing down what you need to say to them, or maybe doing through some kind of written communication may be helpful. Alchemy is all about transformation, turning things into gold. Look at this progression. Alchemy is saying that you can do that. You have the ability to adapt and change your emotions to a place that's more balanced and protected so that you can be in a place of joy and happiness. Okay, pile 1, I hope you've enjoyed this reading. I think the message is really clear from the universe. They're giving you a nice vote of confidence that everything is looking good. And I hope that you have found it helpful. Please let me know in the comments if you like this type of reading. A lot of my other readings tend to go into great detail, and I want a way to give you quick messages that you need to hear without taking up hours of your time. So let me know what you think. Appreciate you coming by and spending some time with me today. Hi, pile 2. You've come to the reading with the smoky quartz crystal, which is good for grounding and protection. And when I got the stone, the note that came with it said that it's actually good to take with you when you travel because it helps lighten the mood and keep things balanced during travel. You've also come to the reading with this Spirit Within Tarot, and the creator of this deck uses silhouettes for the figures in the card in order to simplify the art of storytelling for tarot and also to emphasize the personal story of the person reading or getting the reading. So we're going to set the tarot aside first and get into the oracle cards to find out what does the universe want you to know right now. First we have there are a chameleon reasons why I express myself the way I do. I refrain from assumptions or caring about judgment and pursue my passions. Got a chameleon there hanging on by his tongue to the branch of the tree, one little leaf sprouting. So maybe the start of something new for you. Plus, we had the travel comment from the Smoky Quartz. So potentially some new travel, some new journey, some kind of start to something. Pursuing my passions without being restrained by assumptions and judgment. Self-expression. I think we were going to be hearing about self-expression today. And pursuing your passions. From the Arcana of Astrology card, we have Juno. Look at all those colors, how they already match. Look at that chameleon. The lime green, the blue, the purple. Wow, that's great. So Juno is an asteroid, and the keywords from the creator of this deck are commitment, trust, equality, support, cooperation, imbalance, jealousy, and oppression for the more negative traits. The creator is saying that this is going to be about partnership. This indicates that reassessing whatever partnerships you have in your life is going to be important right now, and looking at those to decide if they're balanced and supportive in a way that is best for you. Expressing yourself, not being restrained by assumptions, and pursuing your passions. Partnership is going to come into this reading in some way. From the Prism of Colors deck, we have purple, mystery. Look at that, 2 columns coming through, so partnership. And the purples are matching. We've got third eye, crown chakra energy coming through. Chameleons, I know it's chameleon, but the way it says on the card is chameleon, like a million. So it's making it hard for me to pronounce it right now. Anyway, this chameleon looks like it's mostly purple because it's blending into the background with little hints of lime green and blue. So third eye chakra, crown chakra, mystery, with hints of heart chakra and throat chakra coming through here. So partnership, potentially of the heart. Pursue my passions, what do you love? And then definitely it says there are a chameleon reasons why I express myself the way I do, with the blue on there, the throat chakra. With mystery card, maybe this is saying that how a partnership fits into your life path right now is a mystery. Especially because we have those 2 columns there. the creator of this deck in the guidebook says that it's okay not to have all the answers right now. Not being restrained by assumptions, keeping an open mind. From the Untamed Elemental, we have Butterfly, Transformation. Typically transformation anyway. So we had that little leaf there coming out on the tree, talking about potentially something new, some kind of transformation that may not be known to you yet, but somehow involves a partnership. Let's see what Tarot has to say here. We'll get 4 cards from Tarot. Multiple colors on that Juno card and the butterfly card. Spectrum of colors with a chameleon adapting to fit in. Maybe this is finding the right balance within a partnership to figure out how to make it work. Whoa. Okay, we got 1 flew out, and we've got the 10 of Pentacles. Happiness, abundance. There's definitely family there. Dog symbol of loyalty. This, to me, almost looks like a grandpa sitting in a chair and the family coming in with a new child. It looks like the mother figure in that family is holding a new baby in her arms. The other 2 that kind of flipped out, we had the 8 of Cups. Moving on. Something new, travel. And the 9 of Wands. Overcoming struggle. And then we have the final card coming out is the 9 of Swords. Overcoming struggle, overcoming anxiety and despair. Walking away from something came out potentially with the idea of that with the Juno card, making sure that any partnerships that you have in your life are balanced right now. Overcoming struggle and hard work, overcoming or like burnout, I meant not hard work, but being overworked, anxiety, despair. The quote from the guidebook for the 8 of Cups says, "I am on a quest. My life is not bad, but I realize that something is missing. The road towards finding it is not easy, but I will no longer settle for second best." Okay, right. So reevaluating any partnerships to make sure that you're not settling and making sure that you're in your partnerships, you're able to express yourself the way you want to and that you're not being restrained. Transforming from a situation of struggle and despair by realizing something is missing to get to a stable, abundant situation that's loyal. We're definitely talking about some kind of partnership here, whether or not that's love or business or family is not really specified here to me, other than Juno, the asteroid of Juno, I think is really focused on love. Juno's purpose is to find balance and equality so that we don't end up in unfair situations. Perfect. This is a fair situation. This is happy, stable, loyal. Yes. Reevaluate any partnerships in your life right now to make sure that you're not settling and that things are balanced and equal. That's what the universe wants you to know right now. Let's get some additional guidance from the oracles. We have the divine intuition. We have the card of resistance, number 10, coming out, and it was reversed. Resistance, number 10, 10 and 10. With the resistance being in reverse, I think this is saying that this is resistance in the Nine of Wands and the Nine of Swords. So I think this is saying that this is going to be overcome. It's going to be blocked. You're going to be 10 out of 10. From the Awake Inner Wisdom card, we have air/force. And look at her hair. It's all over the place. Wild and crazy hair. Air can talk about communication in your voice. So that ties back to making sure that you're in a position where you can express yourself. Any situations that you're in right now where you're not allowed to express yourself are not helpful and healthy for you. And we need to figure out what we need to do to overcome that, whether that's finding a way to improve the communication within the partnership or deciding to walk away from it. We have 9-9 here and 10-10 here. I want to see what angel numbers might be relevant for us. From the Kyle Gray Angel Numbers book, number 99 says, "You are having an enlightened moment. Take note of all that is coming through to you at this time." Pay attention to things that may be coming through because they may not be known to you. They may be a mystery. Maybe something that you don't typically look for in terms of how you receive guidance. And the 10-10 angel number being indicated here says, "You are on the cusp of something miraculous. Trust that God and angels are one and are with you now." Okay, yeah. So the universe is saying that information will be coming. It's not known to you now, but information will be coming to you to help you express yourself, help you with self-expression, and pursuing your passions. And evaluating any partnerships in your life is going to be key to that. The voice card is coming through very strongly here with its self-expression and the air element. From the Purple Canyon Affirmations, you actually got 2 cards. The first one coming out says, "Evolving. Every day my body and mind evolve. My mind becomes wise, my body becomes seasoned. Each day that I heal and change, the more sure of myself I become. I rise tall like mountains, touch clouds, never to be trampled." Yeah, so change, this butterfly, healing and changing. The more I heal and change, the more sure of myself I become in order to freely express myself and pursue my passions. If something in a partnership needs healing right now, that's a focus area for you. And then the second one that came out for you was caring nature. I will always aim to be sympathetic, empathetic, compassionate, and kind. However, I will avoid expending my own mental health and happiness for the sake of others. My priority is me. So yes, making sure that your partnerships are give and take, they're balanced and equal. And here is helpful reminder if the communication in the partnership needs to be improved upon, we can do so by being sympathetic, empathetic, compassionate, and kind without sacrificing your own mental health and your own personal power. The final card that we had from the mindful messages come out in reverse, purple again. It said, return to the body. When I am caught up in a stressful moment, I can move my awareness to my body. Is my jaw clenched? My body tense? How is my posture? This helps me to see where I can relax and let go of tension. Now I can return to any situation more calm and present. Yeah, so this is helping with this 9 of Wands, 9 of Swords energy here of struggle and despair, anxiety. So we had the air element here, which indicates mental activity. So when you're mentally stressed, moving into the body, and we have this yoga pose here. That's the warrior yoga pose, if I'm not mistaken. So yoga may be something the universe is encouraging you to do right now, balancing out all these thoughts and considerations about partnerships and what you actually want to pursue in terms of passions that you have. Remaining grounded and protected with the smoky quartz coming in, yoga may be helpful for that. All right, pile 2, this reading is pretty clear in terms of what the universe wants you to know right now. The universe wants you to be in a position where you're freely expressing yourself and able to pursue your passions, and wants you to evaluate any partnerships that are in your life right now that may need adjustment, improvement, or to walk away from in order to overcome struggle and anxiety to get to a point of abundance, material abundance and family abundance, loyalty. We can do so by grounding through our body, potentially through yoga, in order to help us work through that mental stress. I hope this reading's been helpful for you. Please let me know in the comments if you like this style of reading. My other readings are pretty detailed usually, and I want something that will help you without taking hours of your time. So please let me know if you like this style of reading, and I hope you have a great day. Hi, pile 3. You've come to the reading with the chalcopyrite stones, which are said to be uplifting and positive stones that you can use in meditation to channel happiness. These did come in a pair, so I leave them together. Not sure if your reading is going to be about partnership or not, but we'll see. The tarot that you come to is the Reconnect tarot, which the creator intended to help you reconnect with and rediscover yourself and your path. So the universe is hopefully going to come through today to help us learn more about ourselves and our path. The first card we have from the You Are Awesome Oracle says, I reach out with an open heart to what may come, whether it's new friendships or new perspectives. We've got like a little terrarium, but the tree is outgrowing the cup. A little bird sitting on top. Being open to new things right now is whether it's friendships or perspectives. It actually says not just being open, it says I reach out with an open heart to what may come. So this is being open and willing and taking action and accepting new things that are coming in. From the Arcana of Astrology Oracle, you have the 7th house, relationships. Doesn't always have to be love relationships. It's longer term relationships. So it could be business. It's not so much family. So this is friendships, intimate relationships, or business coming through. From the Prism color oracle, we have yellow, determination. Look at that sun, big shiny sun, your path, your life purpose. The top of a mountain there. The guidebook for this determination card has a really great message for you that I think helps tie it into what the universe wants you to know right now. It says determination can give you the energy to reach your goals. This card lets you know that the summit of the mountain is within your reach. Really take a moment to tap into this feeling and this extra energy. Also, if you're feeling tired, don't be afraid to ask people for help and look at the obstacle in a new way to renew your spirit. There you go. If you need to hear one thing today, it's exactly what I just read from the guidebook for this determination card. It's definitely talking about keeping an open mind, being able and willing to reach your goals, and knowing that friendships and support from people around you may be things to look for if you are needing advice, needing guidance. This said, take a moment to really think about the new energy that's coming in, and these stones were said to help you channel happiness, and that's a very happy color with that yellow there. From the Untamed Elemental, we have Root. Look at that color matches there with the determination and 7th house with relationships. Being rooted and grounded. Your goals are within reach through determination without forgetting your roots and your stable foundations. Okay, in the guidebook for this root card, it does say initiate self-inquiry into everything that's going on. So I just said that if you need to look to other people or relationships or partnerships for guidance, this card is reminding you also to don't forget to ask yourself. Make sure that you do some self-reflection and don't just blindly follow any guidance that you have coming in from your social circle. But they may also have good advice for you and good support for you. Let's see what the tarot has to say. We're going to take 4 tarot cards to fill in that middle section there. First card we have coming out, actually 2 cards. We have the 5 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles. So 5 of Pentacles sometimes can talk about a feeling of lack and scarcity mindset. And 6 of Pentacles talks more about give and take, balance, and balancing giving and receiving. Getting to a point where you're able to give and also remaining open to receive. Ooh, 2 more popped right out. Okay, we have the 6 of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So 6 of Cups talks about sometimes childhood and nostalgia, going back to your roots. Ace of Pentacles and these other 2 Pentacles here with the root card here, grounding is important. This also speaks to me about material goals. Potentially childhood dream. The intention behind this creator's deck was to reconnect with your path and yourself. So potentially remembering what you wanted as a child and see how that aligns with any goals that you have right now or any relationships that you are engaged in right now, to see if that matches with your life purpose. And be open if anything new is coming in, being open to change. Okay, so the creator of this deck in the guidebook for the Ace of Pentacles says, the Ace of Pentacles reminds you that it's time to be realistic about what you want, but also if you make an effort and come down to earth, you'll succeed in your ventures. Use your talents to follow up on new resources. It's not about dreaming what might be, but doing what is. So this is telling you that you have the ability to make your dreams come true through determination and grounding. Grounding can also be remembering the strengths and gifts that you already do have without looking for something entirely new. From the Divine Intuition Oracle, we have number 17, the navel chakra. I believe that this is referring to the sacral chakra. And number 17 in tarot would be the star card. Yes, pursuing your passions. Oh, that was in another reading, excuse me. Another reading may be relevant to you, but the sacral chakra coming through here is talking about passions. Also, passions in a relationship sense. This is growing. This looks abundant to me. This doesn't look like Five of Pentacles energy. This doesn't look like anything's lacking. This looks healthy. You've got two hands on here, so healthy, balanced partnership to pursue your passions. 17 ties back to your hopes and dreams. And it said, don't just dream it, do it. I reach out. I don't sit and wait for things to come to me. I do something to get it. Determination to climb that mountain to reach your goals. From the Awake Inner Wisdom cards, we have embrace, partnership, that's just reinforcement. It's coming right through with the 7th house. So relationships, partnerships, and the 6 of Pentacles, which is about give and take, being in a flow state of giving and receiving. And embrace. This is happy. Look how well those go together. This is a happy partnership here. From the Purple Canyon affirmation card, we have acceptance. To have total acceptance of others, I must first gain full acceptance of myself. So I allow myself to live as me, not how I want others to perceive me. Nothing I do is upsetting, embarrassing, or intolerable. I am simply me, and that is good enough. Don't be embarrassed about your behavior if you need to ask for something in a partnership. Don't be afraid to take the first step in asking for what you want in order to achieve your goals and get to a state in a relationship where it's functioning the way that you want it to be and it's supportive and healthy for you. From the mindful messages, we have, it's not personal. People's reactions or opinions of me are really not about me at all. People tend to project their own insecurities or fears onto one another. So when someone speaks unkindly to me, I'll remember they have something going on that has nothing to do with me. Yep, accepting yourself, your feelings, your wants and dreams and your needs, and being accepting of others as well, and not allowing other people's negativity to get in the way of achieving your goals. I'm being drawn to the connection between the way that these bubbles on the embrace card kind of match the design of this card. It has little specks of things floating all around as well. So remember, this card said, don't just dream it, do it. So I think this is the message from the universe is saying, embrace your dreams. Do what it takes to go after them through determination and setting goals and remaining open to anything new that may be coming in. This spiral seashell in the middle of this card reminds me of the Fibonacci sequence in sacred geometry. So I think this is, and it's behind the pentacle. Actually, all of the pentacles are made up of that. So I think that's reminding us of the universal grand design plans. And it's the universe is saying, trust in what may be coming through for you from the universe. That's also talking about order and connection. And here we had the root card reminding us to stay grounded. Remember where we came from. Remember what it is that makes us feel stable so that we don't get into a lack mentality by not accepting ourselves and by not allowing other people's negativity to influence us. If you have goals that you know that you want to achieve, go after them. That's what the universe wants you to know. Pile 3, I hope this reading has been helpful for you. Please let me know in the comments whether you like this style of reading. The other readings that I do are generally incredibly detailed, and I want to be able to give you helpful messages that don't take hours of your time. So thank you for spending some of your time with me today, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks, Pile 3. Hi, Pile 4. You've come to the reading with the raw labradorite stone, which is said to help you harness the power of your third eye chakra with intuition, give you strength and perseverance, and also help spark your imagination and creativity. The tarot for this reading is the Transient Light Tarot, whose creator wanted to embrace the transient nature of life, saying that our current life is but one step in a connected universe. The creator is embracing the spirit of growth and hopes that this deck helps you explore your own intuition, so that matches nicely with the labradorite stone. It says tarot can help you cut through the noise of life and tap into your own internal source of energy, love, wisdom, and peace. I think we're potentially being prepared for some kind of change and knowing that we have strength and creativity to deal with any change that may be coming, positive or negative. The first card that we have is the race is on. I'm rooting for you. Bright sun card with all those plants, abundant growth. The universe is rooting for you. That's positive right away. Something, yeah, the race is on. Okay, let's see what else we get here. We got Uranus from the Arcana of Astrology card. So that definitely can speak to some kind of change coming through. Substantial change. Sometimes disruptive change. Uranus is also about transformative change. Something that may be transforming. So, oh yeah, and the labradorite stone is a stone of transformation. So this is matching up nicely so far. From the Prism of Color Oracle, we have green with rest. 2 sleepy little eyes. And the green is matching with those plants. Healthy natural states of rest and growth. Transformative rest and growth. From the Untamed Elemental, we have lava, fire energy coming through for you. So earth and fire energy for sure. The universe wants to talk to you about action and stability. Yeah, so he said transformative change through rest and growth. Rest is more of an earthy element with regard to being grounded and stable, and growth is fire, action. I think that's pretty clear so far. Let's see what the tarot wants to say. First card, excuse me. First card coming out is number 16, the Tower, and it jumped out of the deck. Transformative change. Doesn't always mean it's negative. Transformative change coming through, potentially unexpected change. All right, the second card just flew out and landed on the floor, and I was going to say the universe is coming through really strongly for you, but we should have known that from the first card saying the race is on. I'm rooting for you. So we had the 5 of Vessels come out, which is the 5 of Cups. In this card, it's being indicated by 2 eggs safely in a basket and 3 broken eggs outside the basket. So when change comes through, let's not focus on losses that we may incur. Let's remember what we have still in our basket. I think the universe is saying that some kind of unexpected, possibly sudden change may be coming up, and it wants you to be prepared through it, but it doesn't want you freaking out because it's rooting for you. The universe is on your side. You're guided. You're protected. With that lava card and volcano, you know, that's potentially eruptive. Disruptive energy. And remember, the creator of this deck made the deck to help you deal with change, so that alignment is coming out through this reading already. We have number 5, the Proclaimer. In traditional tarot would be the Hierophant, but here we have the Elephant. So traditional structures, stability with the elephant there, support. I asked for one more card and 4 jumped out of the deck, so I am going to take them. I think we've already had a lot of the cards talking about change and transformation, so hopefully this will be a little bit more specific. We had the 9 of Coins, 9 of Pentacles, and it came out in reverse. It's got 2 little butterflies on there, still indicating transformation. 9 of Coins sometimes talks about self-employment and being self-sustaining in a material sense. I almost feel like this is telling you that this is blocked right now. Not necessarily that you're not going to have it. I think it's telling you that might be blocked right now, your sense of independence. And then we have the 18 card with Moon, talking about illusions, but also hidden meetings that may be coming through. We had 17, the star card. So, I mean, you heard me shuffling all these. We had 16, 17, 18, and 19. The sun. So the sun coming out with the moon, it's got this really prominent eye here, looks like the third eye, which ties us back to what this stone was telling us about tapping into the power of our third eye and our intuition. I think that because the sun and the moon card both came out, that's indicating to me alchemy, and alchemy is about transformation. The Tower card definitely is about change and transformation. And then the Star card is talking about hopes and dreams. With a Hierophant here, traditional structures, potentially that's talking about what you thought were your hopes and dreams may be changing to where you want more independence. Uranus is tied with Aquarius, which is very transformative and independent, unique energy. And alchemy here. Let's see from the Divine Intuition Oracle, we have number 34, repetition. 34 reduces to 7. We've got a little moon in here. This looks like a very abundant card as well with all the flowers. And you have the abundant plants here. Abundance through repetition. Keeping at it without getting burnt out. Remembering to rest. From the Awake Inner Wisdom, you had 2 cards. The universe has a lot to say to you today. The first one coming through says, hello, void. And the second one says, divine matrix. The guidebook for this hello, void card says, courage comes to those who walk into the unknown. Moon energy, tower energy. The universe is encouraging you to have courage to move forward into something that may not be clear at the moment. The guidebook also says, align your human essence with your higher self to see your life from the vantage point of the stars. This is asking you to remember your hopes and dreams and evaluate those within any structures or organizations that you may be involved in to make sure they're actually your own hopes and dreams. Gifts are found when we have courage to seek the unknown. Colorful adventures lie ahead. Yeah, the race is on. Something's coming up for you, pile 4. You may not know what it is yet, but have some courage to go through something that maybe you're not expecting and is unknown at the moment. It's leading to your life path. Doing so responsibly, though, without becoming overworked. Making sure you rest. And you remember that you still do have good things. This isn't saying throw everything out and jump completely into the unknown, because it's asking you to still remember what you are holding within your basket. The guidebook for this Divine Matrix card is saying basically connect the dots. This is the Fibonacci sequence spiral, and that came up in another reading, so another reading may be relevant to you. But this is saying connect the dots. Try to find a connection between something that is unknown right now, an unknown path, and what you want your life path to be and what your hopes and dreams are. Try and find some kind of connection right now that'll help you understand what level of independence and freedom you're seeking by balancing fire and earth energy, by balancing growth and rest and action. From the Purple Canyon affirmation cards, we have kindness. When others are callous to me, it says more about them than it does about me. We are all deserving of kindness, and I recognize this includes myself. So I will be kind to those around me in order to make a more compassionate world. This is speaking again to the rest. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. From the mindful messages, we have projecting. Rather than reacting and projecting my emotions onto others, I remember no one is to blame. No one is responsible for the emotions that I feel. When someone says or does something that brings up strong emotions within me, I have the choice in how I respond. Responsibility and accountability for your feelings. If you're trying to understand your feelings and emotions right now, whether those are stemming from other people's behavior or your own behavior, and you don't understand that right now because we had the idea of the unknown throughout this reading, and doing some self-reflection to connect the dots by asking yourself how others are impacting you and how your own thoughts and behaviors are impacting you. The universe really wants to tell you that you have a choice and to remember that you have a choice, because the colors in this card, the yellow and the blue, tie up here to the race is on, I'm rooting for you, and the blue in the Uranus transformation, transformative energy. Remember, you have a choice with your situation, and the universe is encouraging you. We had that message about having courage to move forward before, through change. Repetition coming through, maybe saying, identify some habits that will help keep you grounded, whether that's maybe keeping a journal, because this had connect the dots and repetition. So maybe keeping a journal will help you keep track of things in order to do the connecting of the dots exercise. Pile 4, I think the main message from the universe coming through that the universe wants you to know today is that some kind of change is coming, and it may involve things that are unknown and unfamiliar to you. And it wants you to know that it's on your side, you're guided, you're protected. The universe is cheering for you, and it wants you to focus on going through this stage of transformation by balancing rest and growth. That came out in the very beginning, and I think this all just gave us a little bit more detail on it. I hope this reading has been helpful for you. Please let me know in the comments if you like this style of reading. My other readings are generally very detailed, and I want something that gives you a helpful message without taking up hours of your time. Thank you for joining me today.